And the Texas Navy, the first Texas Navy, played an important, very critical role in the Texas Revolution itself. You had the Invincible, which captured a brig called the Pocket down near mouth of the Rio Grande, and that carried supplies that made it back up to Galveston and up, we believe, to Sam Houston's army prior to the battle. The schooner Liberty captured a vessel called the Pelicana of the town of Sisal, which is a little tiny little town on the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. They took it as a prize, brought it back to Texas, and while they were in the process of salvaging the cargo, which again, as far as they were aware, was flour and apples and potatoes or whatever, they happened to stove in a barrel, and inside the barrel they found a keg of gunpowder.
Oh.
And so they started opening the other barrels, and they ended up with, there are varying accounts, but between 250 and 300 kegs of gunpowder.
Oh my gosh.
That was in late March of 36. This is at a time when the Texian army is completely in retreat. The Alamo has fallen and its garrison massacred, killed. Very soon after that, you had Fannon's surrender, and then the execution of Fannon's army at Presidio La Bahia in Goliad. This is the period in Texas history called the Runaway Scrape, where all the settlers are packing up everything they can, and they're heading east, trying to keep ahead of the advancing Mexican army. The Mexican army was moving across Texas in 2 or 3 major columns. The Texas army and Sam Houston was trying to balance. The army he had under his direct control at the time was very small. They were getting new supplies. They were getting new recruits. They were getting new volunteers all the time. But he wasn't ready to fight. He wasn't sufficiently strong enough to stand and fight the Mexican army. So his army is retreating ahead of the advancing Mexican army. He's trying to balance, how far can I retreat and still keep the army together, versus at what point will I have enough supplies and enough troops that we can actually hit them back.